Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the ninth topic of EVS subject. The name of this ninth topic is air around us. You all may be familiar with the word air. In Marathi we call it Hawa. So students, do you know where do we find this air? Yes, is there any specific place where we find this air? No, there is no such specific place where we find this air, but this air is found everywhere. Any place you go, the air is present there. Yes, air is present all over. Anywhere you go, air is present there. It says that air is present everywhere, all the places. So, this air is present in all the places. But do you know what the air consists, or what are the particles, or what is this air actually made up of? Air consists of various gases. Gases like oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide and many other gases are all included in this air. All these gases together they constitute or they form the air. And this air also includes dust. Dust means small particles of soil. The air also has water vapor in it. That is, the air has some particles of water in the form of gas in it. Also, the air consists of smoke. Smoke means in Marathi we say dhoor. So, the air, it consists of all the gases. Also, it includes water vapor, it includes smoke, and also it has dust particles, that is soil particles in it. And this air is very important for all the living things. Human beings require the oxygen which is present in the air for breathing. And if there is no oxygen available for human beings, then the human beings they cannot survive. Similarly, the plants they require carbon dioxide for the preparation of their food. And if there is no carbon dioxide, the plants they can't prepare their food, and hence the plants will die away. So, the constituents of air, that is oxygen, carbon dioxide, these are very much essential for the living things. And so, if there is no air, the life cannot continue on this earth. The survival of the living things is impossible if there is no air on this earth. It means that air is one of the most important factor for the survival of living things, or we can say that air is one of the most important factor for all the living things. Okay, now what is this air, or how can we define air? So, according to the speed of this air, the air has been given some definition, or we can say the speed of the air is given some names. So, the first is wind. Moving air is called as wind. We can't see air with our naked eyes, but we can feel the air. When the air moves, we can feel it. When the air touches us, we can feel it with the help of our sense organ skin. So, the moving air, the air that moves from one place to the other place, it is called as wind. W-I-N-D, wind. So, what is the definition for wind? Moving air is called wind. The second definition is about the breeze. B-R-E-E-Z-E. Breeze. Wind blowing slowly is called breeze. So, the wind or the air, moving air is called as wind. And now this moving wind, or we can say the moving air which is blowing slowly. It is not with greater speed, but it is moving slowly. Such wind which blows slowly is called as breeze. And all the human beings or all the living things, they enjoy the breeze, because it makes us feel cool, it makes us feel happy. So breeze means wind blowing slowly is called as breeze. The next is storm. S-T-O-R-M, storm. Now what is this storm? Storm, strong and fast blowing wind is called as storm. So the wind or the air moving with greater speed, with great strength, strong and fast. It is very much strong and it is also with a greater speed. Such type of wind is called as storm. And this storm is very dangerous because it can destroy the houses, the crops, it can destroy various buildings, so it can cause a lot of destruction, and that is why storm is considered as very dangerous climatic condition. So what is a storm? Strong and fast blowing wind is called as a storm. The wind which is blowing with great speed and which is very strong, such a wind is called as storm, and this storm is very dangerous. It causes lot of destruction. So students, the air is present everywhere. It is present in our house, it is present in our surroundings. Yes, so this air is containing some dust particles. I told you that the air is having dust particles, it is having water vapor, it is having smoke, it is having various gases. All these gases are present in the atmosphere, but this dust, or we can say the smoke, from where do these things get included into the air? See, when we broom our houses, when we clean our houses, or we are cleaning our furniture, what do? We take a broom, we sweep it. When we sweep, the dust particles, the soil particles present in that dust, they rise up. When we are dusting our furniture, we take a cloth or the dusting mop and we hit it on the furniture. That time what happens? The dust particles, they are settling on the furniture, but when we dust it, when we hit it with a cloth, they get mixed up with the air, and that is why dust particles are found in the air. But when these soil particles, when these dust particles get included or get mixed into the air becomes impure. That is why it is said that the air has dust particles in it, and these dust particles get included or get mixed into the air because of the human activities and also because of the natural activities. Natural activities, what are the natural activities? When the air moves with a greater speed. We just learned about the storm. So storm means the air moving with greater speed and greater strength. So when the speed of the air is too much, what happens? It takes all the things which come in its way into it. So when there is a storm, when the wind is moving very fast, the small dust particles or any objects which come in its way, they take it along with the air. Those objects move along with the air because of the greater speed and greater strength of the air, and so the dust particles, also many other things, get mixed up into the air and the air becomes impure. The next point for discussion is air has germs in it. But students, do you know how these germs get mixed up with the air? Yes, I will tell you. Here you can see a boy. What is this boy doing? He is sneezing or he is coughing. What happens when we are ill, when we are sick? We have cough, we have cold. What do? We sneeze, we cough, and when we sneeze and when we cough, the germs from our sneeze, from the cough, they get mixed up with the air. These germs, they can enter our body through air and make us sick. So the germs that get mixed up with the air, they move with the air, and if they enter the body of any other person, these germs, they are going to make that other person sick as well. So it is very necessary that whenever we sneeze or whenever we cough, we should always use a handkerchief to cover our nose, to cover our mouth. So also the garbage or the drainage water, they produce foul gases. The garbage in the sense the leftover food or the peels of vegetables, fruits that are thrown by human beings in the dustbins. From the dustbins they move on to the dumping grounds. At the dumping grounds, what is there? Lot of garbage, lot of waste is collected there, and when it starts rusting, then what happens? Foul, very bad smells, bad gases start coming, start generating from this garbage, and these foul gases, the bad smell, they can also produce various types of illness. These garbages are the feeding homes for various insects and germs. Many germs, they start feeding on this garbage, and these germs, they also make the human beings fall sick. And the very bad gases, very foul smells that come from the open drainage systems and from the open garbage that is thrown at the dumping grounds, what happens? The foul gases that come, they make the air impure and unhealthy for the human beings to breathe, because the foul gases, they are having very bad smells. They may be also including the germs in them, and if such gas, such oxygen is inhaled by human beings, the human being is surely going to fall sick. So what were the 2 points that I explained you? The first was about air has dust in it. Dust म्हणजे धूळ. So students, आपण आपलं घर जेव्हा झाडतो तेव्हा त्यातली धूळ जी असते ती हवेत मिसळते. That is why the dust particles are found in the air. Similarly, germs म्हणजेच जंतू. आपण जेव्हा खोकतो किंवा शिंकतो त्यावेळी आपल्या शरीरातले जर्म्स, जर आपण आजारी असलो तर ते जर्म्स काय होतात? त्या हवेत मिक्स होतात आणि त्यामुळे ते जर्म्स आपल्याकडून दुसऱ्यांपर्यंत पोहोचू शकतात. सो इट इज व्हेरी नेसेसरी की जेव्हा आपण शिंकतो किंवा खोकतो, हँडकर्चीफ म्हणजेच रुमाल नेहमी आपल्या नाकावर आणि तोंडावर धरला पाहिजे. तसंच गार्बेज म्हणजेच सगळा कचरा आपण जेव्हा टाकतो तो कचरा खूप फाऊल गॅसेस, बॅड गॅसेस तयार करतो आणि त्यातूनही बरेचसे जंतू तयार होतात आणि ते आपली हवा जी आहे ती अशुद्ध करतात. आणि अशी हवा जर ह्युमन बीइंग्सनी, माणसांनी इनहेल केली तर माणूस आजारी पडू शकतो.